And I want to say to those of you who are here tonight that at the top of my agenda as a change agent in the Senate, I want to change the relationship between Africa and the United States of America. In the 20th century, Africa was a junior partner, but in the 21st century, we must be a senior partner on par with all the other nations that the United States has trade and commerce and relationships with.
Yes.
I saw an interview, and the reason I say this is, Dr. King, I saw an interview recently with the president of Kenya, William Ruto. And President Ruto was discussing a meeting that he had with President Biden. In fact, it was a meeting to which many of the African heads of state had been invited. And President Ruto said that when it was time to go to the meeting with President Biden, they put them on a bus. They put all the African heads of state on a bus to go meet with the president. And he said that they were talked to as if they were school children. This cannot be countenanced in the 21st century.
No.
Africa is the source of the wealth of the West. First of all, this country was built, this country, the richest country in the world, was built with African labor.
Yes.
Stolen labor.
Yes.
This country is rich and powerful because my ancestors and your ancestors who were enslaved in this country were forced to labor and give the value of their labor to the master class. And my second order of business will be to demand reparations for the descendants of Africans here in the United States, those who were enslaved. We must change the relationship. Africa is on the cusp. I don't know how many people know this or not. Everybody take out your cell phone.
Keep watching SkadekTV.
There are 3 billion cell phones in the world. There is one ingredient in cell phones that is found in Africa. You can't make a cell phone without coltan. But yet the wealth from the manufacture of those cell phones with all that coltan is not reflected in Africa.
No.
I saw one of the leaders of one of the coups in one of the French African countries, French West African countries, I think it was Burkina Faso. And he was saying that France has the largest gold reserves in the world. But France has no gold mines. The gold comes from Africa. The coltan comes from Africa. The wealth needs to go to Africa.
Wow, I didn't know that.
We must change the relationship. In the 21st century, we must strengthen the relationship between Africans on the continent and Africans throughout the rest of the world. We are one people. I am an African American. I am a descendant of those brought to this country And I am proud to be a black man in the 21st century. Listen, your destiny and my destiny are inextricably bound up together. In the civil rights movement, in the Black Power movement, what did Malcolm X do? Malcolm X took our case to the United Nations. And you know where else he took our case? To the Organization of African Unity. Because Malcolm realized that if Africa is strong, all black people are strong all over the world. Do you know that when we had the Civil Rights Movement, people talk about the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act, but they don't talk about another act that Adam Clayton Powell and other black congresspeople helped to get passed, and that was the Immigration Act of 1965. Because do you know that there was a quota on immigration? They only allowed significant numbers of immigrants from European countries. Our black congressmen put in the bill, and the bill became law that opened up immigration in equal proportion to black people from Africa and the Caribbean and South America. See, most people don't know that.
I did not know that.
And instead of playing us off against each other, we should be uniting with one another to be stronger and fight for one another. I understand Dr. King's effort to rescue the inspirational, revolutionary essence of America.
Keep watching SkadekTV.
In fact, it was the age of revolutions. Before the American Revolution and the French Revolution, there was the English Revolution. Do you know that until the English Revolution, that people believed that kings ruled by divine right? And it was Oliver Cromwell in England that overthrew the king